I don't know what's been happening in my fish tank, but another orange fish has, I don't know, but it was floating. It looked dead. I went to go get it in a cup, and then I noticed carefully that its fins were actually moving and its mouth was moving, so it is still alive, but it's not able to swim. I've tried poking it, and it just kind of like wobbles. I don't know. It looks like it's paralyzed or something. Um, not too sure what's happened. Not too sure why they keep dying. But I put it straight back in. I put it in the with the female guppies, hoping it would be have a better chance there. Um, and then one of the females started pecking at it straight away almost, and so I had to quickly save it. And I put it in a cup, and now it's just kind of floating on the surface in the cup. But the cup is in the water, so it should stay heated because it's in sort of heated water. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a very high chance that it's going to be dead this time tomorrow. I don't know. It was probably the smallest one. I think the two that the one that died yesterday is probably like the third smallest fish, and this one was is the smallest fish. And I can't actually find. There was supposed to be another small one, and I couldn't find that one either. So I don't know. I'm wondering if it's the catfish because there's a mini catfish in there that every time it goes for air, it goes like that really, really fast. Like if you see something at a dash in the corner of your eye, it's the catfish. It always likes being on the bottom of the water. And so whenever it goes for air, it goes really high but fast. I think it's because they're afraid of like birds or something. They feel like if they go near the surface, I think there's something in their DNA that makes them think that if they go near the surface, birds are going to attack them. So they don't like to go too close to the surface. My guess is that in its past life, it might have been killed that way, or maybe it's just part of the DNA. I'm not too sure. It's one or the other. But yeah. And today I have been getting annoyed by some comments of someone who posts and he posts a whole bunch of contradictions. It's like, yeah, I believe you're the Christ, but you're the evil Christ. You're not the good Christ. Jesus is the good Christ. But then it's like, oh, I don't believe in the Bible or Jesus. But I believe in infinite love and that. And then on one hand, he's saying that, yes, I believe you and I think you're God and I understand everything you're saying. On the other hand, he doesn't seem to be understanding anything that I'm saying. Then he starts talking about how he wants me to help him get wisdom and gets God's grace and stuff, and then he's saying, "Oh, I don't want to follow you, and I'm not going to follow you, and I'm not your enemy either." And it's just like, well, how are you supposed to get my wisdom if you don't watch my other videos? You know, I made one or two videos of, or maybe one video about him before, saying, and he obviously hasn't watched that, so um. And he's always posting on the same. There's like 150 comments on the same video, which is a really shitty video. That was about one of my other fish dying. So I don't know. I'm very confused as to as to why. And then he said he posts so many insults as well. It's like he sometimes he says nice things, but he would change it. But yeah, you're full of wisdom and you can help lead people to truth and stuff. But um, people are only going to use you and they're not actually going to be interested in you. It's like, well, that contradicts it. I mean, if they think that I'm God, then they're not just going to use me because they think that I'm God. You wouldn't, if you thought someone was God and truly believed that they were God, you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you're God, but I'm just going to use you. I mean, unless you are like this guy and think that I'm just a God. I think that's what he's making the mistake. He's making the mistake of thinking that I'm just a God and that there's loads of people like me. And he did suggest in one of the comments that it's people like or gods like me that are going to destroy the matrix because we're all trying to be gods when we're not, and he's made it clear that he worshipped the one God, and he thinks that I'm just a part of the one God, but on the other hand, he doesn't seem to know what this one God actually is, and he doesn't seem to have any answers, and then he thinks that I'm looking for him to answer for answers, and I'm not, and then he accuses me of drawing him to me because I said that I felt like a magnet. I was like, yeah, I felt like a magnet, but I feel like I'm a magnet and I'm trying to draw all people towards me. It's not specific to one or two people. Um, but yeah, it's not personal to him. And then on one hand, I feel like if I was to say that my purpose is to have kids and to have gods and to create gods, that's fine. But if my kids or people on earth were being like, oh, your only purpose is to raise me, and if we're not raised and guided properly, that means you're not doing your job properly. If we go in the wrong direction, if we're guided into the wrong things, that means you're to blame because we are being guided into the wrong direction. I'm just like, you know what, that's an insult. You're insulting me. Why do you keep on insulting me over and over again? It's like on one hand he's trying to compliment me and trying to support me, but on the other hand he's really not. And some of the insults, I put them on Facebook, but some of the insults are really kind of, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to respond to him. I don't want to listen to him because it's a wind up. He's like, on one hand he's pretending to be supportive and pretending to care, but on the other hand being like, oh, you know, I'm the only one who cares, you know, all the others are just going to be using you. It's like, well, if the others thought that I was God, they wouldn't just be. I mean, I think they are right now because they're ignoring me. But you know, I can't tell. I can't say why they're ignoring me because no reason on earth no reason can justify why they're doing it for this long. I don't know what they're going to tell me. Oh yeah, we found this old book and we've been ignoring you because this old book told us to say so. I mean, if that's what you're going to tell me, then I'm just going to tell you to go fuck off, and I'm not going to want to work with you because I don't believe you have to obey this book that you are worshipping over me. So I don't know why people are ignoring me. I don't know why people know and are just doing things about me behind my back without telling me or without talking to me. You know, I am God, I should have the truth, therefore why are you not talking to me? Why are you not helping me? Why are you waiting for a date that makes no sense? You know, I know I'm inspiring things of the past, but I can still do that after, or in a better situation. You know, I've been playing the lottery this postcode lottery every month. You know, you could easily make me win one of these times, and even if it's not using the money that goes, if it's not the money, you know, there's the people that are making money out of me doing songs and stuff, you know, they could easily just create some sort of false fund and say, here we go, there's some money, you can have a better life. You know, they could easily do that, and they're choosing not to. So I know that they are just using me. But yeah, in reality, if they really believed that I was God, they wouldn't just be doing this. So why are they? I don't know. There are some things that I don't know. But he would kind of wind me up by making out that I don't know, but he probably does. He probably knows better than me. I mean, that's kind of how it sounds, and it's insulting when, you know, he's the one that's insulting me, and it's, you know, by saying, oh, you don't even know what the Bible or what Christ is in the Bible. How can you be Christ when you don't know the definition of Christ? You don't know what Christ is. You don't know who Christ is. So why do you think you know the definition? You're saying that I don't know the definition, even though I am Christ. You know, I hate thinking about it, to be honest. And is he going to watch this video? Probably not, because I don't think he actually has any interest in me. And, you know, I can say something that I'm God, people should be taking an interest in me, but at the same time, it's just, where's the proof? Oh, that they're doing things about me behind my back and ignoring me? Is that really proof that they want to help me? No, it's not. It's proof that they don't want to help me. Anyway.